Hello students, today we are going to start the new topic of block 15, that is comparing plants and animals. The aim of this lesson is to differentiate between plants and animals based on growth, respiration, movement, excretion and reproduction. The keywords are photosynthesis, stomata, lungs, kidneys, and the resources are exit content book, notebook and volume book. Now students, do living things different from one another? Why? What are the two types of living things? Students, you can pause the video and try to think about these questions. Here the answers are: all living things are different from one another. Differences between living things create diversity in the living world. And plants, animals are two distinct types of living things which differ from one another in many ways. Today we will compare the characteristic of plants and animals and try to find how they differ from each other. Copy this table in your notebook. Students, you can pause the video and copy this table in your notebook. Now observe the given picture and compare the characteristics of plants and animals and write them in given table. Students, you have to focus on one characteristic at a time. Now some questions based on the activity. Do plants and animals differ in all characteristics? Plants and animals differ in their pattern of growth, the way they acquire food, their methods for respiration, excretion and reproduction. What is it that makes them different from each other? The difference in the structure of plants and animals creates a difference between them. Now students, this table consists the different characteristics and the comparison of plants and animals along with it. You can pause the video and go through the table so that you will be able to give the answers of the following questions. How do plants differ from animals in each characteristic? Why? What can animals do that plants can't do? What can plants do that animals can't? So the answers of these questions are: plants grow throughout their life, while animals grow only up to certain age. Plants produce their own food, while animals depend on plants and other animals for their food. Students, the process of preparation of food by the plants in presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water and chlorophyll is known as photosynthesis, which we already learned in the previous blocks, while animals cannot prepare their own food. Plants respire through tiny pores called stomata, while animals respire through lungs or gills or sometime with the help of a skin. Now this picture is showing the process of respiration in plants as well as in animals. Now the way the two things are respire is totally different. In the human beings, lungs are the organs for the respiration, while the plants are respired through the tiny pores present on the surface of leaves, that is called stomata. Now plants excrete waste material like carbon dioxide and excess water through stomata. Animals remove their waste in the form of sweat, urine and feces. Urine is produced in the kidneys. Plants reproduce by producing seeds, while animals either lay eggs or give birth to young ones. Now this picture is again showing the process of reproduction in plants as well as in animals. One more comparison is there. Plants remain in a fixed location, but they show movement of their parts, while animals can move from one place to another. Now try to answer these questions. What are the advantages of having differences between plants and animals? Plants and animals interact with each other and benefit from each other. What characteristics of plants are useful to animals? Plants prepare their food and give out oxygen, which is utilized by the animals. What characteristic of animals help plants? Animals release carbon dioxide, which is used by plants for photosynthesis. So students, this is the time for quiz. But before starting the quiz questions, what we learned today? So students, we learn the differences between plants and animals on the basis of their growth, respiration, movement, excretion and reproduction. Now again you can pause the video and solve these questions. Now this is the time for doing homework. So complete your question number 4, 5, 6 in your notebook and finish the S2 of volume book. Thank you so much.